Hi, I'm Zane with Zane Engineers Life. So, have you ever watched a sporting event and I don't know, maybe you're at a restaurant or you're out somewhere and you can't quite see the whole screen? What is the really only thing you want to know? What's the score and who's winning? Well, why in the hell aren't you giving yourself the same chance and the same question? And I ask you personally, is a game on TV more important than you and what you're getting done in your life? Because if you think it is, I want you to check out some of my other videos. There's Yes, They Want You, and What If You Give Yourself Some Credit, and there's a whole playlist on helping you in your career. So check those out if you think a game is more important than you. So, assuming that you've got yourself caring about yourself and working on your goals and your projects, then we're to the point of today's video. We need a measuring stick. What is the score is key to you and getting things done in your life. So, anyway, I was listening to Andy Frisella the other day, and he was going on in his normal rants, but one of the things he said was really cool. He said, are you going to have a bad minute or are you going to have a bad hour? Are you going to have a bad hour or a bad day? Are you going to have a bad day or a bad week? Are you going to have a bad week or a bad year? And as he went on, he talked about how successful people make sure that instead of one moment, maybe they wreck their car or get a ticket or have a bad day or the boss yells at them, instead of having a bad moment, they find a way to stop it right there and get back to it and start getting things done. Now, thinking about that for a moment, the easiest way to check your progress is just like that game that was on TV. You need to check your score. And the important thing of that is you need to post your scores. You need to review them. And you've got to ask yourself each day, how do I improve them? So, for instance, and you may have seen my other video on the Wheel of Life and talking about how you rate your day out of 10. What you do is you don't ask yourself, how do I get from, say, a 4 to a 10? What you do is you ask yourself, how do I get from a 4 to a 4.1? Because continual progress is what matters, getting a little bit better each day. Now, again, in my Wheel of Life video, I talk about determining those important areas in your life and posting a weekly score, and then working on getting those scores up to 10s. Getting a consistent day to day work ethic to get that score up maybe 1% a day, so that by the end of the year, you've made massive progress. Now, once you're on track, you want to take it to the next level. And what you want to do is you want to slowly raise your standards as to what that 10 means. Now, question, hey Zane, what was the inspiration for the video today? Well, we got a post from a lady in one of my mastermind groups today, and we had taken a trip to Mexico earlier this year, and we'd met for a whole week, and we'd done classes and training and really pushed each other and worked on going to class and setting our goals and getting things in place for what we wanted to do. Well, today she made a post and she reminded us, hey guys, it's been 90 days, and she wanted to check in. She needed us to post our scores. Now, the cool thing is, in this group of badasses that I'm a part of, the screen just started to light up, and everyone was putting in all the things that they had gotten done. So I said, you know what, I'm going to stop for a minute. I'm super busy, but I need to kind of take credit for the cool things that have gone on. Well, I opened up Notepad and I hit F5. That's right, check it out. Open Notepad, hit F5. You'll be amazed. Actually, you'll probably be mad at me when you see what it does. So I opened Notepad and I started typing, and here was my update. My engineering company, our sales increased 8%. We completed our C-level reviews. We started a reorganization. We have a marketing lead gen company that has its first customers. Our product company has a 328% increase in sales. This whole new studio is set up by Unscreen Authority. We've got our YouTube channel up and going. Can you believe we've posted 21 videos and have over 1,264 views of those videos? I've got former university students that have jobs and are doing really well. And I got to speak to an eighth grade class the other day about finances and money. Going further, I got married. I had an epic 3 day party in the woods with a bunch of crazy people. Took a honeymoon in Disney. Went to the beach. My son made his grades and kept his scholarship, and he's going to stay in engineering school. And my stepdaughter just graduated from high school. And you know what? I'm learning to tango. Now, that's a lot of stuff. That's pretty amazing for 90 days, right? Well, I've got a question for you. If I asked you and your group of friends, what have you crushed in the last 90 days? And if I asked you to post your score, what would you say? What I want you to do now is try it. Take a moment and give yourself some credit for the things that have happened in the last 90 days. What have you done? Post your score. Post in the comments. And I remind you, it might take some time to find all the things that you've done because in the day to day craziness and working a to do list, oftentimes we miss the big things that we've done. Like I had to actually scroll back through my calendar to remind myself, oh crap, you got married. So look in there, check your calendar, and see all the cool things that you've done. Put your list together and post them in the comments. It'll be cool for all of us to see how we're winning. Now, the moral of the story today, keep score. Have a bad moment, not a bad month. Measure your progress to help you improve that progress. And incremental gains are what lead to massive success. So, to give you the step by step, once a week, I want you to sit down and I want you to be real with yourself. I want you to post your score. And when you look at it and you see the things that you've done and where you are versus where you wanted to be, I want you to look at it and say, okay, well, how do I get 1% better? And then I want you to go do it. You've got this. I'm Zane with Zane Engineers Life, and we'll make you better.